Assalamualaikum and a very good day to distinguished judges, esteemed participants, and also respective members of the audience. I am Siti Danatan Jahi, a lecturer from the Faculty of the Environment, University Malaysia Sarawak. So today I will be presenting my project titled Innovate, Imagine, Transform, a creative approach to personalized learning. So this project focuses on enhancing the teaching and learning process in the quantity surveying program related to the construction field, specifically for construction measurement course. Construction measurement is one of the core subjects in a quantity surveying program at UNIMAS. So this course teaches students in measuring project quantities like brick wall, concrete, reinforcement, so on, in as long as within construction project. So even some of the students in our program need more time to understand on certain topic in class. So the project aims or purpose is to improve their understanding in this course, specifically in measuring steel frameworks, because they cannot imagine how actually the process to build the steel framework from the drawing into the imagination. So this project also can be utilized, can be applied in other courses, maybe even though it's not related to the construction field. In our program, in a quantity surveying program, when it comes to the new enrollments of students in our program, about 60 to 70% come from non-QS backgrounds, such as STPM, assessee, matriculation, and so on. So this means they have very limited knowledge of construction projects when they begin their studies. So this gap in prior knowledge significantly affects their academic performance. In this course, construction measurement, students are really expected to understand the technical concepts like structural frameworks, but many are encountering these concepts for the very first time. So as a result, they often struggle to keep up with the course requirements. Prior to conceiving this project idea, many students also struggle with visualization technique or skill. As a QS student, this skill or technique is crucial to imagine from 2D drawing to the real construction work. So they find it's very difficult to interpret construction drawings and translate them into real world construction works. Such as when we discuss how a steel framework is measured, they can't easily imagine how each element looks or how it fits into the overall structure. So this weakness creates a barrier not only to measurement but also to developing the analytical and problem-solving skills that are very vital in a quantity surveying field. Another challenge is student attitudes and learning habits itself. As you know, this today's fast-paced environment, many students are easily distracted by gadgets and social media. They keep scrolling when we are teaching in class, and which often leads to what we call like a procrastination. So this habit negatively affects their academic performance. So instead of engaging deeply with the subject, they tend to avoid generating critical ideas, generating their cognitive skills, and really hesitate to participate actively in class discussions, especially. So this results in limited, as I mentioned, cognitive skills, which are very essential for higher order thinking in a QS program. The final issue is related to the external limitations. In Sarawak, there are very few ongoing or completed steelwork projects that can be visited since most of them are already completed and no longer accessible. Site visit is uh, extremely important for enhancing students to imagine, to practice their understanding. So without this kind of exposure, like I mentioned, site visit, students miss the opportunity to see how construction works are carried out in reality. So this lack of experiential learning limits the ability to connect theory with practice. The objectives of this project are twofold. First, to ensure that students gain a solid understanding of how steel frames are measured for Chekhov quantities, or we call as measure the quantities. And second, to help them achieve the course learning outcomes, CLO, particularly applying measurement principles based on our guideline book, we call as a standard method of measurement. So this project targets year 2, semester 2 students enrolled in the Bachelor of Quantity Surveying program at UNIMAS. To overcome these issues or problem, I introduced a transformative teaching approach that combines gamified learning using Lego with one-to-one consultation. Meaning that after I have done with the gamified learning, I monitor them through one-to-one consultations, go to their table and give them a one-to-one consultation. So the process started after the lecture sessions, of course. I First I will go with the theory, and then I conducted a short questions and answer question session randomly just to assess students' initial understanding of the topic more on the surface. So this helped them to identify where their knowledge gaps were before moving into the activity. Then students were randomly divided into groups and just randomly and instructed to build a steelwork structure using Lego within 40 minutes. So the activity was designed to simulate real construction measurement in a playful but meaningful way concept. During the activity, students were required to identify which parts of their Lego represented fabricated components, unfabricated elements, and parts of the erection process. So these three elements or parts is division of process and stage in constructing steelwork frame. So this does not only encourage them to visualize abstract concepts, but also to collaborate, thinking critically, and communicate effectively as a team. Then each group then prepared a short video explanation and uploaded pictures of their model during the installation process. They also submitted a reflection in our learning platform called as a ELIP. So to keep the activity engaging, um, a small mystery gift was awarded to the winning group based on their creativity, teamwork, and also the accuracy of the understanding. So once the Lego models were completed, students were asked to expand the structural elements they had built. So they had to link each element to the principle of measurement, such as the unit, calculation brief, subheading, and description. So this is the contents in the principle of measurement. So following this, they engaged in hands-on measurement exercises where they applied the knowledge gained from the activity. To ensure their understanding, I then conducted one-to-one consultations with individual students or some of them within group. So these personalized sessions allowed me to review their performance, clarify their main understanding, and provide direct feedback tailored to each student's needs. This blended approach, combining gamified group work and personal consultation, it is so significant to improve learning outcomes in this course. Students not only gain a clear understanding of skill work measurement, but they also developed higher order thinking skills such as problem solving, decision making, and also analysis. So by bridging this kind of knowledge and providing the interactive activity in class, this methodology transform could have been a very technical and abstract subject into an engaging and also impactful learning experience. Um, Other than that, it also prepares students more actively or effectively for their future careers. So this is the comparison between two sessions. As you can see here, the gap of the session is a bit far because of I only have a time to taught them in different session. The first batch that I taught is in session 2019-2020. So from 16 of students, only 6 receive a minus score in this course. And then if we see the session 2023-2024, 16 of them receive A for this course after um, practice the gamified learning and one-to-one consultation in class. So I can conclude them by applying this kind of transformative teaching and learning. The performance of students and the studies is very impactful. So instead of just a number of students could get A, after applying this transformative learning, they can get most of them can get more good performance in the class. So feedback from students was very positive, as you can see here. So this is the feedback that I compiled after I implemented this the transformative teaching and learning. They highlighted that the one-to-one consultation allowed them to ask questions freely and receive personalized feedback. So others appreciated how Lego made learning fun, interactive, and easy to understand. So many also mentions that they can improve their confidence and deeper understanding of construction measurement concepts. This initiative was not only applied within my classroom at Unimas, but it also expanded into the community. So we carried out the same concept in collaboration with Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Kota Samarahan in Sarawak. The idea was to engage school students in a similar gamified learning process like what I have practiced in my class using Lego based challenge. These activities were designed to promote teamwork, problem solving, and make it fun in this kind of community. By introducing this method at the level school, students will be able to experience hands-on learning and develop essential skills like collaboration, communication, as well as critical thinking. The community driven shows that this approach is not only effective in higher education, but it can also be adapted to youngest learners, especially making it more flexible and impactful across different educational levels. Here you can see the students during the hands-on Lego session. In this activity, they were required to construct uh, dessert within a given time. So each group had to identify which parts represented the ingredients of the dessert and how it makes. And then this activity encouraged them to visualize and apply abstract concept in a practical way. What is the most important is it also developed teamwork, communication, and creativity. So this is the main outcome that they have to achieve. So by engaging this kind of tasks, students were not just learning theory, but they also experiencing how the ingredients, the process in making dessert comes together. So this practical gamified approach uh, made the learning process more interactive and also more memorable. After they have done with this game-based learning using Lego, they uh, they done with they proceed with the hands-on dessert making, and then end up with the award announcement to the winners. So before we award them some gift, of course, they have went through the assessment through the criteria that we had given to them. The novelty of this research or approach lies in reimagining how abstract and technical concepts are taught. By integrating game-based learning, um, students, especially those from non-QS backgrounds, could engage more meaningfully with the subject. Its originality is in transforming a traditionally technical subject into an accessible, practice-based learning experience. So this is the first tailored pedagogical model in our faculty that directly addresses background diversity and provides a replicable framework for teaching um, in two highly technical courses. The project has clear impacts. It improves learning experiences, changes students' attitudes, and enhances their skills. Students not only perform better academically but also develop teamwork, problem solving, and critical thinking skills that are essential for their future careers. This initiative also has strong commercialization potential. We can develop educational kits combining Lego sets with lesson plans and guides, offer workshops and CPD courses, expand into digital platforms, and provide consultancy services to other institutions. So there are also opportunities for licensing and collaboration with Lego Education and EdTech companies. This project is fully funded um, under an internal grant at UNIMAS called as a Settle Grant. I've already completed it and closed it, and what I'm practicing now is to continue implement as many as I can in most courses in QS program, as well as in a community program. Uh, and I also believe that this transformative teaching learning can be practiced in other courses, even though it's not construction background. To make copyright, I already registered the intellectual property, and I'm proud to inform that I won two gold awards. Um, that I have presented it in the International Innovation Award in Malaysia Technology Expo last year, and another one is under Carnival University UMT 2024. I'm sharing my previous award that I won in Intex 2023. I just won bronze. Soon after I completed this research project, but I keep moving, keep implementing this transformative learning to all many courses, and as well as in community activities, because I can see how impactful of game in to achieve the learning outcome. And another award, also won bronze award. I joined Innovate 2024. However, this one is not more on focus on my course in QS program, but using a digital game. So I'm moving into digitalization in game to highlight the awareness among kids in environmental issue. So I can say that this gamification concept is very impactful. It's not within the undergraduate students. It's also very impactful to young children, as well as in community activities. So I would like to um, acknowledge my students, my colleagues and collaborators, including SMK Kota Samarhan, who were part of this initiative. Their participations and feedback very were very invaluable in shaping this project. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to any questions or feedback you may have.